What's the word, Cosmic Family? What's the word, y'all? How are you beautiful people doing this rising? Now, today's video may just be short, but I want to talk about intimacy, right? And the difference between intimacy, love, and lust, right? So this is the difference between intimacy, love, and lust. This is the difference between intimacy, love, and lust, right? And I'm actually bringing out this information from firsthand accounts on what I thought intimacy was at first, and what I thought love was at first, and what I thought lust was at first, right? So let's start off with what we think sex is, right? So, what do y'all think sex is, right? I give y'all some time to answer that question because I know for the ones in the back, y'all thought that sex was basically just about y'all exchanging energy, X, Y, and Z, right? Y'all, you know, basically just, getting it in, right? And I used to think that sex was like that too, man. But honestly, bro, sex isn't nothing like that. Now it's crazy because I just had a whole 30-minute conversation with myself before I actually went on live. And the minute I get on live, this screen just get busy as hell. That's what you call the matrix. When things just happen to you almost coincidentally or in like a way that you like, damn, that had to have been like literally like planned. That's because a lot of this shit is. Right? We may not be able to see the codes and the ones and zeros and shit like that everywhere, but everywhere that we live is a fucking matrix. Right? But basically that was an example of me being in the matrix or, you know, the matrix period, right? But I was explaining the difference between intimacy, love, and lust, right? So intimacy, we think that sex is often, just an exchange of energy and X, Y, and Z. But to me, man, sex is lust. I feel like sex is lust is I feel like sex is lust because sex only pleases your sacral chakra area. That's all that sex does. But intimacy is so much more different than sex. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, but see, basically, intimacy is basically you being able to see into a person and you understand the person. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. But I'm basically talking about the difference between intimacy, love, and lust, right? So a lot of times, man, when we have sex, we often think that that is, intimacy. Just because you're exchanging body parts with a person, we think that that's intimacy or some shit like that. When really, it's not, right? Intimacy is really the ability for you to be able to understand the person and you to be able to see into a person's soul, right? For you to understand a person and their spirit, right? A lot of times, man, especially with the world that we live in, everything has been over sexualized. Everything has been almost like overstimulated, right? Everything has been overstimulated. You can't walk down the street and not see something that kind of looks provocative or turn you on in a little way, right? That's because everything has this fucking, you know, sexualization to it, right? And I believe with the world being over sexualized like it is, it has prevented us from actually knowing what real intimacy is. Like, imagine being able to be with a person and not have sex with them. How would that be then? How would you identify that relationship, right? You would say, okay, well, we're like friends. Okay, if you consider yourself friends, then what are friends? Friends are intimate with each other in ways that they don't even understand, right? It's because they understand each other. It's because you know, they can see into each other's soul and they can see parts of themselves that reflect, parts of the person that they're friends with, right? So basically, intimacy in the way is you being able to see likeness in a person, right? Intimacy is you being able to see oneness, in a person, right? You being able to see yourself in a person. That's an intimacy, right? So us just being reflections of each other and shit like that. That's a intimate connection. But they have taken out the intimacy behind this shit, right? They have taken out the intimacy behind this shit, y'all. Like I have to understand that. And I'm telling y'all this shit off first hand accounts. Like I literally was just booed up with a girl on some shit like that. I don't want to say her name, but I was just booed up with a chick and shit like that just yesterday, and coming on this morning, and yeah, we had sex and everything like that. And low key, I went over there with intentions, you know, to crack something down. But little did I know, my heart was not looking for sex. My heart was looking for intimacy. So when we actually was able to watch a movie and kick off into a conversation, I felt that was far much more better than sex, right? And that's how I knew it was intimacy, right? Because when you are able to actually be around a person, enjoy their energy without the need of actually trying to, have sex, right? That's intimacy. And they stopped a lot of that shit, right? Like it's crazy. It's a crazy situation we live in. But that's just the real world though. Like a lot of people in relationships are not happy because they got with each other only with the intention to have sex. Like you have more people creating babies nowadays than families because people do not know what intimacy is. People do not know what love is. People do not know what lust is. Just because a girl got a fat ass, right, doesn't mean that she ain't a trash bag, right? Just because she got a fat ass and, some wet punani don't mean that she ain't a fucking trash bag or a leaky trash bag because trash bags leak too, right? Nobody is what they appear to be in a way, right? And that's actually kind of crazy, right? So if y'all actually in a relationship, y'all need to start reevaluating if this is coming from a vibration of intimacy or if this is coming from a vibration of lust, right? Or love, right? Because a lot of people unconsciously be lusting over the person that they're with, right? To the point where when they change or when they appear to be different, it's almost like the connection leaves the chat, right? Because that's real. A lot of motherfuckers nowadays will easily, a lot of people nowadays, man, will easily be with something or be with someone off of a lust base or even off of a love base. Like you can't even necessarily love something. A person actually told me that when you actually love anything, it actually goes away. Anything that you love is going to leave you, right? Anything that you hate is going to stay with you, right? Like the universe works in mysterious ass ways. But yeah, I just had to just hop on her, man, and just tell y'all about that, man, because I think for the first time in a long time, I actually felt intimacy, right, and not just merely fucking, you know, a sexual connection. Like everybody in this world would not feel intimacy. Like NBA YoungBoy said, everybody don't receive joy. Nigga, it's a dirty word. Everybody do not have joy in their life. And that's some real shit. People may be happy. People may look like that they got this and they have that. But man, when you really look at this shit, man, people do not have joy. People have no joy. Like for real, it's people around this motherfucker, man, that's like sad. And it's fucked up because that's like the reality of it and shit, but that's like real. A lot of people do not receive joy in this world, and that's a dirty game. Shit, all we do as humans and shit like that is survive. That's all we do is survive, right? But when it actually comes to receiving joy in the situation you're at, man, even the rich don't have joy, and that's facts. You can have a billionaire right now, a millionaire right now, but they have all these millions but have no joy because they're looking at everything that's not working out, right? And this facts. This is straight facts. Before I actually go on live and like have these little conversations and shit, I first have them with myself. So when I actually hop on her, I'm just basically telling y'all something that I already told myself. But I probably told God first, right? Or God told me, right? Oh shit, this is a beautiful ass day, man. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that the sun is shining. Like y'all won't believe, man, how gloomy it's been all week or all of last week. Like this sun was not out. Like this sun was not out at all. And then it's like it be days and shit that I have like, you know, little attitudes, and it be days where I just don't feel the best, and I be like, oh well, of course the fucking sun isn't out. Like I be trying to create my own sun though, you know. I be trying to create my own sun, but it's very hard to, you know, it's very hard. But that's crazy though, man. Real world we live in, man. Most people in this world don't receive joy. As much as a motherfucker look like they up, they ain't even happy. And that's crazy. Most people don't even be happy, bro. Most people just be waiting for the next best thing, and that's the worst feeling ever. The worst feeling ever is to just be constantly waiting for the next best thing. Like that shit, bro. That shit is almost like a prison. Like for real. If you ever catch yourself just waiting for the next best thing, man, then you're not appreciating something that you have right now. If you constantly just waiting for the next best thing, then you're not appreciating something that you have now. And I don't think that the Most High wants us to operate like that. I don't think that the Most High Divine Creator wants us to live like that. Right? To always be just looking for the next best. Right? Because that just turns into you just looking for the next dollar, the next $1,000,000, the next 10 million, the next billion. It never keeps you satisfied. You're never satisfied. This is why most people don't receive joy. Most people do not receive joy because most people are out here always looking for the next best thing. Y'all know. Y'all know I just had to just give myself 10 minutes or 10 seconds of being silent, man, to really appreciate just the little shit. Most people do not receive joy because they're always chasing the next best thing. And this is real shit. This is in the real world that we live in. This is what Thanksgiving is to me. Thanksgiving to me, man, is actually just pausing for the moment, just pausing, just taking a little pause, you know, and realizing, man, the next best thing is right now. The next best thing is your next breath. That's the next best thing. We look for the next best thing and another $100. We look for the next best thing, and you know, and lust, right? We look for the next best thing in a fucking release date for some fucking shoes or a motherfucking video game. Like, that's where we receive our joy from. We get our joy, nigga, from futuristic shit that is not even in existence now, but coming into existence. And it's like, we so affected by time. They really using time to fuck us up to the point where we think that, things will be better in the future rather than better now. Because things have to be better now for them to be, you know, better in the future. Because everything is a manifestation. You can manifest hell in the future. We always think shit gonna get better in the future. You could be worse in the future if you think that you are worse now. Like, this is just real shit. I'm enjoying myself, man. I got so much to be thankful for, man. My soul really did receive what it was looking for yesterday, or more so this morning when I woke up next to some fine shit, right? And again, I don't want to say her name, but it's just like, she may just be my next girl. That's some real shit. But shit, y'all know me. I be alone pretty much a lot of my time on some shit like that. So if I actually do get in a relationship, that's gonna be a very big shift for me. Because I'm used to doing what the fuck I want, when the fuck I want it. So when I actually get into a relationship with a woman, man, I'm gonna have to cut all this shit short. I ain't gonna be able to just be on live with y'all, just, talking shit while my girl and shit like that upstairs and shit. She in bed watching TV and shit. Like, I can be out here for hours. Y'all know that. The minute I hop in a relationship, I have to think about that shit. I have to think about, okay, I got a girl, woo wop, she like doing this. See, I have to think about making time for a motherfucker, right? So if you're not in a relationship, enjoy that shit. If you are in a relationship, enjoy that shit. Just make sure that you're being intimate with that person, or make sure that intimacy is flowing through the relationship, right? Simply because, man, a lot of people nowadays in relationships, bro, and they ain't no fucking intimacy. Motherfuckers got two different paths. Motherfuckers got two different goals. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, Alicia, yeah, I'm being true. I'm being right, like, or at least if it's right to you, right? But yes, if you in any relationship, man, make sure that y'all are intimate, not sexual, but intimate, right? Sex and intimacy is two different things, and people don't understand it, right? See, sex is something that pleases the body. Intimacy is something that pleases the spirit, pleases the soul. A lot of times, men can be out here chasing shit, especially pussy, if they're not receiving intimacy. Because a lot of times, men don't know what the fuck they're chasing. We chase pussy, but we think that is that is love. We think that is this is and that. Nah, like, you can't want a good woman. You can't want a good woman and then be chasing, the JJ all day type shit. Like, you just can't do that. Men, we confuse sex with intimacy, or we confuse intimacy with sex, either or. I'm sure women do it too, right? Intimacy pleases the soul and pleases the spirit. Sex pleases the body, and I know the body is never pleased. The body is never pleased. Like, you can eat a big ass meal right now, and I promise you, tomorrow you're gonna be hungry because the body is not pleased. The body always is going to need this, and that. They say that the body is weak, but the spirit and the soul is able. right? We often feed the body with so much materialistic ass shit. We feed the body with sex and not intimacy. Intimacy is something that you cannot buy. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. These rappers that actually got all these, girlfriends and all these beautiful women by their side, not one of their asses intimate with them. I promise you that. Or the ones that are intimate with them, they end up marrying them or some shit like that. Because sex is one thing. You can have sex with a million people, but not find intimacy. Like, let's just be real. And shit, and I'm realizing this, man, just at the age of 24. I'm getting myself right now prepared for my wife. That's on some real ass shit, because I want to be married one day. I want to put a ring on a motherfucker finger. I want to drop to one knee, and I want to really solidify that shit. Ain't none of my people's been married. My parents, my grandparents ain't been married, man. I mean, I'm just saying. Ain't like black women are some of the most least married women on the face of the fucking earth. Like I'm saying. Like we do not marry enough. Everybody wants sex. Everybody want a baby daddy. Everybody want a girlfriend. Everybody want a boyfriend. Don't nobody want a family. And that's what fucks with me. Because the motherfuckers that actually do want families, shit, it's hard to actually find other people that do. Because like once you do try to start a family now, you get a baby mama, you get a baby daddy, and then that's when baby mama and baby daddy drama start. Like, why does it always end that way with black men and black women? Like, white motherfuckers can have a baby, next thing you know, nigga, they married. Yeah, family will have your back. But family is always about the family that you create, type shit. And a lot of people create families just to end up in bitter ass baby mama and baby daddy relationships, and that's real. I mean, I'm a victim of it. Shit, I'm going through this shit right now, and that's facts. Shit, do I want to be with my baby mama? I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind starting a family and actually, you know, watering the grass. But that takes two people, right? One person just can't do that shit. And a lot of times, men, we be wanting to be or get back with the woman and shit like that, but the women a lot of times be in their fucking emotions and they don't want to do that shit. And then they go try to go find this shit with another motherfucker just to end up in the same exact situation. I mean, I'm saying, shit, and I never forget this verse, man, from As Long as You Love Me by Justin Bieber and Big Sean, when Big Sean said, when Big Sean had said the grass ain't always greener on the other side, it's green where you water it. And I know we got issues, baby. True, true, true. But I'd rather work this out with you than go ahead and start with someone new as long as you love me. Like for real. Let me say that one more time. Big Sean said the grass ain't always greener on the other side. It's green where you water it. So I know we got issues, baby. True, true, true. But I'd rather work this out with you than go ahead and start with someone new. As long as you love me. Like I'm saying, the black community a lot of times, motherfuckers have they baby mama and baby daddy drama, right? And and a lot of times we often think that fucking with someone else is gonna, make that shit better when the trauma is literally laid inside of us. Right? The trauma is instilled inside of us, right? So when we try to go into another relationship and fix this shit, it's like we can't do it. Yeah, that is a good song. Yeah, I fuck with that song, As Long as You Love Me by Justin Bieber and Big Sean. Right? But I just feel like, man, that we have to just understand that right there. Said that the grass ain't always green on the other side. right? And that's the problem in a black relationship. Like we try to go find something else when really we were supposed to be fighting for each other since the fucking beginning. That's where we fucked up at. I feel like black men and black women fucked up at not fighting for each other. Instead of leaving each other and instead of abandoning each other and shit like that, we you know, we do that. In the black community, we leave each other, we abandon each other, so we have this trauma of trying to go find grass that's greener on the other fucking side when we've never watered the trauma. We've never watered this and that. We never watered that as a black community, so we try to go on the other grass on the other side, just find out that this side is just as brown as that fucking side. And now you got everybody, trying to leave relationships and everybody trying to go find something better when really people just do not know that they're just making all the grass brown. Like, I ain't saying that person's not out here for you, but essentially, man, when black men and black women get into relationships and when they have kids and they don't fight for each other, I feel like that just fucks us up, and that just starts a cycle. That just keeps a cycle going, like for real. Cause eventually, shit, you'll realize, like, you know what? When I was originally fucking with, man, was on it, right? But we always find out too late. Like when we in our 30s and 40s and shit. Like, shit, like Hispanics and shit, boy, they get married fast as fuck. Hispanics, Chinese nigga, Asians nigga, like white people, they get married fast as shit. Nigga, before they even have a baby, before they even hit 5 years, they already, you know, water that grass, fix it. Because they stick together. I mean, yeah. I feel like the issue with the black community is, man, we don't stick together. And we don't fight for each other at the same time, too. Like, I'd rather work this out with you than go and start something else new with someone else when it's like, it was never supposed to be like that. Alright. But hey, shit, like, that's just life sometimes. Some people won't learn. Some people just won't learn. Some people won't learn from their past. Some people will not learn from their last relationships. But me, man, I'm learning. And I'm taking as much time as I need to not be in a relationship, man, to see that this shit starts with me, not with anyone else. This shit starts with me. Like, when you're in a relationship, this shit starts with you, believe it or not. Shit, man, I'm finna go listen to some music, right? Shit, enjoy this Thanksgiving, man, right? Enjoy this sun, man. Shit, I got paid and shit like that last night. Put that shit up in the savings. Shit, I don't even be thinking about really spending shit nowadays. Like, I can go buy a bunch of shit, man, but I'm focusing on the important shit. That's true. That's true. I agree with that. But I feel like what black men want is intimacy, right? A lot of, black women on shit like that are so fucking headstrong. And I'm not saying that's bad, but if you look at any other woman and any other demographic, you actually realize, like, damn, she's more submissive to her man, right? Not saying that she has to, you know, let this motherfucker, like, beat the fuck out of her and shit like that, but a lot of women in a lot of other relationships, like a lot of women in other demographics, are more submissive to their man. Like they give that nigga authority. They don't talk down on his ass. Right? They not calling him a bitch. They not, doing shit that a lot of black women actually do with their man. Right? A lot of black women to me have adopted that strong woman feminism shit that was really the white folks. Like a lot of black women, especially when white women started to fight for their rights, a lot of black women joined that shit when it was never their fight because black men did not, you know, did not tell them that they couldn't fucking vote. It was the white man that said that women could not vote. It was not the black man that said that. So when black women joined a fight against, their freedom and against feminism, it really made it harder for black men. Because at the end of the day, they gave black women all the services, all the government service. They gave black women a lot of that shit. I'm not name calling or putting anyone down. I'm just talking about the demographic of black women as a whole, and I can speak on this not because I'm a man, but because my mother is black, but because a lot of the shit that happened to me, my son's mother is black. See, that's the thing about it is, I don't have to be a black woman to. I don't have to be a black woman or a woman period to speak about black women. See, that's the thing about it is because you let a white man start speaking about black women, then black women gonna be like, well, why black men ain't standing up for us? It's like, see, that's what I'm saying right there. I mean, no, you're right. Yeah, don't put your man down, like for sure. But I mean, I'm just saying, just like this too. Black women a lot of times do not like hearing what black men have to say. But if another demographic or if another race say the same shit about y'all gonna ask black men to stand up for y'all. And it's like that shit don't make sense to me, right? It's like black women want strong black men. And then it's like when we actually try to get that, authority, then it's like, okay, we trying to step over y'all. Right? But every other woman and every other demographic knows that the man is the leader of the household, but the black woman. The black woman is the only woman that does not look at the black man as the man of the fucking household. And I'm just saying that based on statistics and based on how the fuck you see our foundations in our community set up. Every apartment building around this motherfucker is either Section 8, low income, or some bullshit like that. You hardly ever see a black man and a black women stay in the same fucking house nowadays. I mean, I'm just saying, I just speak facts. Because they didn't do this shit to the white woman and the white man. No, they did this shit to the black man and the black woman. See, people forget that they actually destroyed the black family a long fucking time ago when they started with these fair housing projects and shit like that. You don't even see no fucking houses around this motherfucker. All you see is apartment buildings. That's all you see in the black community. All you see is, man, like, stop playing. That's all you see. This all you fucking see is fucking apartment buildings in the black community. Like shit, we have to look at it like this, man. A lot of the shit that they did towards black men and black women, bro, they organized this shit, and then they made us think that we are each other's problem. They made us think that we are each other's biggest fucking problem. The black man think that the black woman is his problem. The black woman think that the black man is her problem. We insinuate this shit through our songs, through our fucking music. We always think that each other is the fucking problem. That's what I'm saying. It's like that shit don't make sense to me. Right? See, we do have to start standing up for each other, but it's like we have to first realize how they try to destroy us first. We first have to realize how they try to manipulate us and shit like that. They turn us on each other. You got so many black women out here talking about, fuck a nigga, fuck they baby. Like, it's Sexy Red got a whole song out here that they promoted Talking about some fuck my baby daddy, and she from St. Louis. I'm in St. Louis. You think that that music does not affect just the, you think that that music does not affect the fucking universal consciousness of motherfuckers? Like when you're turning on this music, when you're going down your YouTube algorithm or your TikTok feed, and you're seeing this shit, fuck my baby daddy, like that's like a slap in the face towards black men. I mean, I'm saying it really is, because you have a black woman dancing and singing this song, "Fuck my baby daddy, fuck my baby daddy." Now you finna have every fucking black woman within 100-mile radius screaming that damn song. I mean, exactly. You're right. That city girl mentality. That shit was a plan, and that shit was orchestrated by record labels and by people. But shit, I'll even blame black men too, because Lil Yachty, the one who actually had even put the city girls on, and he a black man, right? But of course, they're always gonna lead this shit right back to us, right? When really the motherfuckers that's even paying this nigga to even put them on is a white executive or some shit like that. Exactly. That's exactly what Lil Yachty did, right? Shit, I don't promote that shit, to be completely honest. Like, cause if you have a mother, if you have a sister, if you have a daughter, shit, you understand, man, that you wouldn't want your mother doing that shit. You don't want your sister around this motherfucker shaking her ass, like you want your daughter out here doing that shit. But it's crazy because we gonna grow up a victim to this society. We gonna grow up a victim to the music. We gonna grow up being we are going to grow up being a victim to the music that we listen to, and to what's the word, Brooklyn Bowl or Brook Bowling, what's the word? But yeah, man, we're gonna grow a victim to this shit, man. If we don't try to change it, and that's why I'm on here on this live, man, just even explain this shit to y'all, because it take a lot for a black man to even have a conversation like this, especially when niggas nowadays love talking about you know street shit. You really are. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Marcus. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all, man. Happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, you don't really have too many, you know, young black man, trying to actually talk to the people like this, right? Exactly, man. There has to be another way out this shit. But do I feel like that we have to go down a route that we're going down or to achieve this shit? Like, people think they have to take the rap lane just to make this money, in the rap is corrupt. Because you know what you want to have to rap about. You know what you want to have to promote. The minute you start rapping, you know what's going to sell and what's not going to sell. Simple as that. Like, you never going to be as big as you want to if you don't do what the fuck this industry wants you to do. You are never going to be as big as you want to if you don't want to do what this matrix wants you to do. Like, everybody want to do screaming and shit like that, right? Until you actually get an invitation from Casa Night and he invites your ass over to his crib, but he not who you think he is, right? He on some zesty ass shit, right? He on some, trying to play with your booty hole type shit. Like, this is what will really happen if you meet your idol sometimes. You'll meet your idol, and next thing you know, your idol trying to fuck you in your ass. And you like, damn, I did not sign up for this shit. And next thing you know, some of the best content creators were never discovered because they turned down deals. The ones that you see on top, probably not the best at what they do. Some of the motherfuckers that's really the best are the ones that's not known, undiscovered. Like, you think Kendrick Lamar is the best fucking rapper? Get the fuck up out of here. I don't give a fuck how good they say Kendrick Lamar is. There's someone out here that will eat his ass alive in rapping. He may be completely unknown. He may be a nigga that's on the corner. He may be you. He may be you. Motherfuckers don't know. Motherfuckers don't know. We think that these celebrities, we think that these women in this industry are some of the baddest women to ever walk the face of the earth. Fuck no. Nigga, they started from the gutter just like everybody else. At one nigga, Ice Spice. Nigga, before Ice Spice was actually bumping, before you actually heard about Ice Spice, right? You saw, of course, all your other industry hoes, right? But the minute Ice Spice came on the scene, you like, damn. I never even knew she existed, and motherfuckers instantly started calling her one of the baddest women in the game. And this was a woman that was literally a nobody, just like everybody. The minute, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers think that whoever is the best rapper alive, man, like the best rapper alive never met the best rapper alive. I'm saying, cause it's always gonna be something better. It's always gonna be somebody better and bigger than you. Like what we see in this industry, man, is just a reflection of what's actually in the real world. Talent all the way up there is a reflection of talent all the way down here, because you had to start from down here to even get up there. Yep, look, Kim and Biggie gave her her style of rap and shaking my head. Look, yeah, I'm saying, like, there's always gonna be somebody that's better, man. It's always gonna be people that's greater out here, man. Like this is a big ass world that we live in. There's not ever a number one shit. Like I'm saying, that's just facts. Like to be number one, to be number one, to be number one, man. A lot of times, bro, you won't have, especially if it's from God. If God gives you that number one sign, nigga, that's a completely number one. That's a completely different sign than the devil giving it to you. All right, peep that, peep that. God can make you the goat, and the devil can make you the goat too. And Nikki's head got so big, she don't see competition who's telling her this. She just like me. Exactly, that's what I'm fucking saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like Nikki is not the best. Nikki is not the best. She never was the best. She just said she was the best. Nigga, I can call myself the best right now. Yeah, I might have, you know, she may have more people saying she's better than me. But even if I have just even one person to say I'm better than her, man, you can't you can't dispute that. Because what's good to you may be bad to someone else. I mean, what's bad to you may be good to somebody else. Like you just never know. You can't be number one in everyone's book. That's why it's not no fucking number one. I'm saying it's not no number one. Right? Anybody can be the GOAT. You gotta see, the devil gotta go and God gotta go. See, Satan, his GOAT was Lucifer. God, his GOAT was Jesus. Two different motherfuckers. Two GOATs. Just in different arenas. Just in different perspectives. I mean, shit, even to God though, shit. Even to God though, shit, I believe that God, I don't know, for some reason God knew the devil was the GOAT. Because he made him to be his best angel. So it's like God know that the devil is some shit. Basically, God knows. See, even God be getting the devil his respect. Believe it or not, I believe that good and evil complement themselves. I'm actually, I'm actually sitting up in the sun. It's clear skies. I ain't finna even fake it. Let me show y'all my view. Main Street. Shit, I low key want to go to like Target. Oh, you in Boston? Oh, shit, it's cold in Boston. Yeah, I can believe that. Boston sound cold. Shit, I might go to the fucking Target today or some shit. Shit, just to go browse and shit. You know, see what's around. You know, Black Friday and shit like that is all week. And I was really thinking about going to go get myself something. I don't know what I want to get though. And I think that I honestly don't need nothing. Like for real. I was thinking about maybe like a laptop or some shit, but let me be real. If I go get a damn laptop, what the fuck am I finna ready to do on a damn laptop? I mean, like to be real, what am I finna do on a laptop that I cannot do on my phone? Then I'm gonna have to be trying to find out Wi-Fi here and Wi-Fi there. See, I'll give me a laptop when I actually go edit. Yeah, I could edit. But lately, it's like I haven't really been like making that many videos. Like I'm actually in the process of getting another apartment and everything like that. So I've been doing a lot of saving. Right, I've been saving a lot of my money and stuff like that. Not really trying to spend too much and shit. It's been it's been uh, it's been a minute, right? It's been a wait, but nevertheless, I mean, I gotta do it, and I gotta remember, you know, what really is intimacy, right? If I go buy me a laptop, I feel like that would be lust because it's only appeasing my body, right? It's only something for me to interact with and do, but for me to actually find fulfillment and intimacy, man, I have to go get my own crib first, right? Because that's what I truly want, right? If I could get that like before a fucking laptop, I would, right? But of course, what's cheaper always comes to you, you know, sooner because it's cheap, right? What's actually worth it, man, takes a little minute to come to you. What's actually worth it may take a little minute, right? So I have to remember that the feeling that I'm having or the feeling that I'm experiencing right now to go buy a laptop isn't really what I want, right? The feeling I'm really feeling is to be in my own space, right? That's the feeling I'm really feeling. Right. That's why some days it's like I just go buy some weed or some shit like that because it's not even really about the material shit that you got, right? It's more so about the fulfillment that you get from it. And I can go buy a laptop, but I don't think that's gonna make me fulfilled. I'm gonna look at that like, damn, okay, that was a little waste of money. I could have, you know, shit saved that or some shit like that, right? And that's what Black Friday does, right? Black Friday kind of sets you up into that trap, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. Cause I know myself. I've been in so many of these scenarios before, right? And that's where wisdom comes in at, right? You already been through it. You know already impulsively bought some shit that you thought that you wanted just not to want it, right? And be like, damn, okay, I could have waited for this, or you know, Now, something that I wouldn't mind having is actually like a Nintendo Switch. Right? I wouldn't mind having like a game, like a portable game, because I actually like playing a game. I feel like it would be something to, you know, take time away with. But then again, I'm gonna have to worry about Wi-Fi, right? And where I'm at, I don't necessarily have a good Wi-Fi connection, so it's gonna be a hassle just trying to play the fucking game, right? I mean, the new home, it'll be worth it. Yeah, yeah, the new home for sure will be worth it. It's gonna be a wait, but it's gonna be worth it inevitably at the end of the day. Now, when I actually get to my crib, then it's gonna be like, okay, yeah, bet I can go, get this motherfucker because it's not shit, right? But this was actually a very good live. I ain't finna fake it. I needed to get, just I needed to get some things off my chest for real, right? But you know what? I actually just may go to Target. Yeah, I actually just may go to Target and see their deals and shit like that today. Damn, it's 122. Damn, I did not know it was no 122. Yeah, I'm gonna go what's up. But damn, I did not know it was no fucking 122. That's crazy as fuck. Man, I must have been there for a little minute. I mean,